Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Saturday morning stream. We're back with some more Kerbal Space Program. So today we will be continuing our expedition or our attempt to send our expedition of the Indigo Voyager off into space to some other planets. But before we can do any of that, we still need to get our probes over to Duna, get some more science, and get some more money, because we are still about a $500,000 short, at least. Almost. I'd be more comfortable if we had 4 million. But I think as soon as we can get the thing, you know what I should have done? Checked on the missions. Although I do believe we checked the missions right before we ended the last stream, so I doubt there's anything new that we want. But we will go look. Just in case. And I'm muted. No, I'm not muted. Everything good? Streaming? Everything streaming? I was just wondering why my phone beeped at me, because usually that's something. Oh, that would have been YouTube telling me that I'm live. Excellent, good. Sorry about that. I had to check it. Make sure there was no problems. Okay. What do we got? Build a new orbital station around Mimnus. What? That's new. Okay. There's these. Oh, hello. High resolution survey scans of Duna. Yes, please. Oh, these are the ones we have active. Need to look at the ones that are available. Plant a fag on the mun. No. Tested Rhino in orbit. No. No. Ruggedized vehicle wheel on an escape trajectory. No. And a VIP. No, that's too cheap. You're cheap. You want to go to Mimnus for that much? You're crazy. Even that much. Costs more in fuel to do that than. I guess if I had another mission going that way, but I don't. So. Let's see what missions we do have to complete, because that's what we got to do first. Get that money up to be able to build our thing. We also need to keep an eye... we need to keep an eye on the clock, because we have maneuvers come... 137 days. I guess we're okay. Alright, let's look at these missions again. Asteroids. We do have the facility thing. To do 5 Kerbals, plumb and put your station in orbit of Mimnus. So technically we do have a mission that could go to Mimnus. Science data from the surface of the moon. I was actually surprised we didn't have anything on the surface of the moon. And from space around, science data from space around Kerbin. Oh, that's easy. We could just go to any satellite and get that, I think. And Surface of Eve. We've got a mission that's out, getting ready to do that one. Yeah, see, we do have another. There's a second thing we have to do in Mimnus. So maybe we're sending a quick team up to Mimnus and back. And then these high resolution, these scans, yeah. So those will happen when our probes reach their destinations. So, we need a mission to Mimnus, and we need to drop a rover on the Mun. Yeah. Hey, Twitchy, how's it going? How you doing this morning? Just noticed you jumped into chat there. Nearly finished my semester at work. Excellent. Can chill and watch stuff. Excellent. That's great. So, we're not going to be doing Astroneer later this afternoon. We are going to be playing some Minecraft. What? Yes, modded Minecraft. It is back. We are playing a pack called Create Above and Beyond. And I'm kind of wanting to get this out early in this stream, because if you're tuning in or watching this back, I want you guys to go check that out, because it's going to be awesome. I'm recording a series, and I'm going to be streaming some of that same play on the server with Not. We're teamed up. We're building stuff, and it's in a pack that is very, very non-traditional. So it's very much like... Not can tell you more about it in chat while I continue to build things. So I'm not Just you're not just staring at a blank thing here. But we're gonna go ahead and we got a mission that needs to go to Mimnus, stop by the moon, drop a lander at the moon, go to Mimnus, rendezvous with a satellite, and dock to it, and then come back. They don't really need to. Oh, do they need to land on Mimnus? Maybe they'll land on Mimnus. Okay, but that's okay. So we need a Mimnus mission that we've sent before. Maybe we just add a our lander to it. Wow, we're actually getting a pretty good assortment of stuff here. I could actually send the no, I can't do that. Munland maybe. What is this? Mimnus lander. There we go. Let's load that. See what that looks like. That looks good. That looks not too bad. We could probably modify this and make it a little more. Well, what would we need to modify it for? I don't think we would. Except this portion at the top is not coming back. Does this meet our or does this satisfy our requirements for the mission, though? I don't think it does. Let's check on that. So we need to build an orbital station around Mimnus, so it has to support at least 5 Kerbals. So we've got, what, 3 in the can? Or is it 2? What is this? Ah! Hitchhiker. What do you hold? You hold 4. Oh, okay. No, so this does support 5 Kerbals as it is right now. Boom. Done. So that checks that box. Checks that box right off. Okay, so we're good there. Sorry. Maintains to have a pilot on the station. Put your station in orbit. And I'm sure you have to like generate power, which that's not a problem. You have to probably be able to transmit your data. So somewhere on here there's some antennas. There's an antenna. There's an antenna. We could probably use better antennas because I probably built this when we didn't have access to good antennas. So let's put a better antenna on it. It's just a little bit better. Here, we'll do one of these on here. Oof. And then let's see if that's facing the right way. It is, for me, facing the right way. So one of those on there, and then we will put maybe, well, actually we'll do these guys on down here. Maybe? I don't need that. I don't need that good, do I? I can just do that. Bang. One antenna right there. Good enough. And it might not even burn up on the way back in. Who knows? Ah, yes. And you're welcome to join that server too, Twitchy. It is a private server. It is... so yeah, we'll give you the details. Knock can give you the details if you're interested in joining up and playing some mod of Minecraft with us. Oh, interesting. There's already a docking ring up here. Why is there a docking ring there? Or a ring there? I have no idea what that was for originally. Alright, we need a lander to go with us. Ooh. Well, yeah, that's fine. We resaved it. That's good. Ooh. Ah, we don't have the super lifting stage on this. Let's put the super lifting stage on it. Our standard lifting stage on it. So did we save the lifting stage by itself? That's a good question. Because if not, we need to go do that like right now. There's our BRU. No. Let's see. Do we have a lifting stage by? We do have a lifting stage saved by itself. Good. Merge. All right. Let's get rid of this. What engine do we got on there? Is that a poodle? What is that? That's too small. I don't like that. Give me some thrust. Give me skipper. That's better. And that skipper is to get from... Yeah, that's good enough. Just to get to the moon and Mimnus. Should be plenty. Ah. cool. Nox telling you all about the mod pack in text in the chat. Great. Oh, you know what? This doesn't have the extra fins on it, so we need to do that real quick. And this is the smaller version of this, I think. I have a bigger version. Alt. Alt. Hello, you're supposed to be going 6-way. There we go. Better. Alright, we'll save that before we get any further. That's gonna do it. That's gonna be our little our very temporary station, because it's not gonna stay there. It's gonna come back. Okay, so now we need the lander, the rover. I mean, the rover. Let's see, to go on top. So we're gonna drop off at the moon to just live on the moon, and we don't need. I mean, do we want to take the whole thing? Like the whole capsulation? Oh, I don't need all that. I definitely don't need it. Okay, well here, I'll do this. Reroute to there, and then stick that on there for a moment. I don't need all that. I especially don't need the heat sail. But what I would like... Am I gonna need to land this like powered landing? I probably am gonna need some kind of powered landing from this. So let's grab that right there. Perfect. I want to get rid of this stuff, right? I don't need that. I just need, and I want to leave that. I want to leave the little base. I like that base. You got, oh, Twitchy hasn't seen the rover yet. I don't think. Here, let me get it. Okay, so, well, that's a decoupler, so that I don't even need to do anything else there. I can just bink, pop that on there, bang, and it'll decouple from it. No problem. When it's time. I like it. Okay, and then, so that's my little rover. And this little base station actually, well, we don't need all the parachutes because we're going to the moon, not an atmospheric planet this time, so we get rid of those. We will leave the solar panels, we will leave the antennas and the batteries, but what we are going to want is some tiny amount of thrust to land with. And I'm thinking these little guys might do it. I mean, I don't know how much weight we got here, but that... And Twitchy would probably be my best frame of reference. Like, he might be able to tell me if that's enough. I don't know if that is or not. But those are nice little engines that fit right there. And then I can throw some fuel. Okay, would I want the fuel at the bottom or the top? I'd want it towards the bottom for weight, right? It's not going to matter. We're on the mud. Too much. But I don't want it to be tippy, so okay, let's figure out what tank we're gonna use. First of all, we need a small tank, like this, and then we gotta figure out where we're gonna actually put it on here that doesn't look completely ridiculous, or maybe even. Oh, you know what? We got radial tanks, right? Like some radial tanks. Those wouldn't look as ridiculous, right? These guys right here. Yes. Or even the round ones. We could, oh, that's interesting. How much do these hold compared to these? To do 9.9. This is 24. Okay, so we definitely want the bag ones here, like this. Is that okay? It's out of the way of the rover. Looks good to me. Okay, well, I have no way to get a response from Twitch at the moment. He's outside his house. Okay. We're just... I don't know. Is it going to work? Place your bets. Is it going to smash into the surface, never to be seen again? Of course, we do have a little bit of crumple, so the rover might land. As long as the antenna and some science data and a battery make it to the surface, we're okay. But I like it. It's good enough. All right, we don't want to call this Mimnus Lander. We're going to call this Mimnus. What do we call this mission? What is this mission? This is money mission. I don't know. What are we doing? Mimnus Lander. Gotta name the mission. We've got to name this vessel and name the mission. Just running. Okay. Checking chat there real quick, see if there's any suggestions. What's a good name for this? I mean, I want it to be easy to identify in the save files later, because you know I'm not going to remember all the vessels that I built and what they were for. I kind of want it to be somewhat descriptive. So it's Mun, the Mun land, Mun probe. Wait, no, Mun Rove. Munrove. Mim. M-I-M. Mim. Munrove Mim. Something. Mim something. It's got a. It needs to do a rendezvous. How do you spell rendezvous? I have no idea. Get, undo. I just wanted to get that out of my way. Okay. How do you spell rendezvous? I don't even know. Where is it at? It says here somewhere in reason built. No. Did I lose that mission? No. Surely it's right here and I'm missing. Oh, Munrove Mimdock. There you go, Munrove Mimdock. That's the name of the vessel now. Save it. Okay, get our crew ready, because that would be a good idea. We got an engineer. Oh no, we have no pilot here. Urgh. Oh, you know what? That we have to have a pilot. Where are our pilots? Where are our pilots? Are all our pilots on the out on missions? Is that what's up? Where are our pilots? Actually, I should have went to the other thing. It could have told me where our pilots are at. Hang on. Let's go to the right place. Thank you, not rendezvous. For astronaut complex. Where are pilots? Assign people, please. Scientist, engineer. We have one pilot in the entire space program because we've lost a lot of guys. Dead pilot, dead pilot, dead pilot, dead pilot, dead pilot. Okay. I see what has happened here. I've killed off all my pilots. Okay, I'm going to have to spend some money and hire one. Oh my god. $250,000 to hire a dude? I need a pilot. And I'm going to need a pilot later too. Ugh. Oh, this is a headache. Okay, who do we get? Carson? Carson's pretty courage. He's not too stupid, though. He needs to be maybe more stupid to be a pilot. Morad. Morad looks like she looks like she's a pretty good pilot. Decent amount of courage, decently stupid. Yeah, I think we're gonna get Morad. Can I get Morad? I can't because I have too many people. Are you serious? I can't get a pilot because I got oh money spend. Wait. How much? No. That's a setback. I need a pilot. Alright, how far away is the what you call it? Indigo Voyage, where are you at? You're falling way behind on Kerbal orbit. And you're not gonna catch up for quite a while. Quite a while, I bet. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be another rendezvous for like years. So that's not an option. Okay. Uh Clearly I'm gonna have to do, if I want to finish this series by the end of the year, we're gonna have to do like a major, like, hey, we're doing a week of streaming. In fact, I had a thought, and it might be the way to complete this series, right? By the end of the year, like, which is my goal. My goal is to complete this series by the end of the year, and then and the end of the series is get the Indigo Voyage around to each one of the planets. I think I've talked about this before, but that's the plan for the overall series. So my plan, I think, to get that to happen before the end of this year, 2021, is to have the 12 days of streaming in December. So yeah, we'll do like, like the 12 days of Christmas, but the 12 days of streaming. Since everybody will be on Christmas break, I'll stream for the entire Christmas break. So it'll actually start like right around Christmas and then go to the New Year's. I'll do 12 days in a row. And we'll do Kerbal, and we'll do other things, and we'll do, whatever. But everybody's gonna be a break. There should be a little bit more availability of audience, and we'll see what happens. And I want to get this series done by the end of the year so I can start on some new great stuff. And now that's out of the way. So, and that being said, that will help you understand this next move right here, which is to spend money that I don't want to spend to upgrade my astronaut complex so that I can hire a very expensive pilot so that we can go on a mission to get some money. Now, we just spent almost $1 million. Ugh. Like 800K. And it hurts. But we gotta press on. We gotta go get that back now. But being that we spent that money, we will be able to hire whenever we need a pilot. We'll be able to hire whatever crew we need. Now, hopefully, we'll never need to hire a crew again. But you can't foresee these things. There could be a tragedy, and I could lose a whole other crew or something like that. So, speaking of crew, now that we have a pilot. We did hire a pilot, yes. There she is. The pilot. And we can send a scientist. We're going to send a scientist that has no experience, or limited experience. And an engineer. Bill, you've got to stay behind because this is a dangerous mission. We can't risk losing our last orange suit. We got to keep our last orange suit. I'd like to have an orange suit by the end of it. And Bill's probably going to get renamed because there is that. I mentioned it several streams ago, and it's still going to happen, but I have to be sure that I edit the save file correctly, and it should happen before the 12 streams of 12 days of streaming. And that is that we're going to have our crew of the Indigo Voyage, before it leaves its current solar orbit, it's going to rendezvous again with Kerbin. We're going to send up the Gemini mission, and that is going to recrew the Indigo Voyage vessel with Kerbals that are named by my viewers and patrons. So, I've got 2 names. I'm still looking for 2 more. I need a viewer or patron suggestion that doesn't come from the same sources. So yeah, I don't want to play favorites. Actually, I love playing favorites. What am I talking about? Okay. So I think this is good to go. Now we have a crew. We have everything good. I don't think I did any action groups for this. I don't know that it needs any action groups for it, really. Like, oh yeah, it probably does have action groups for the rover, and that's fine. Need to worry. What can I tell? Let's actually air brakes. Oh, the air brakes for the thing on the bottom, yeah. But no, there's not even custom action groups for the rover. So we could set up some action groups. I'll go action group 4, toggle the solar panels. Action group 3. We can toggle the antenna. I shouldn't need to untoggle them once it's landed, but and these relays should have a really good effect. Anyway, I think that's all we need. Oh, I suppose if I wanted to set up all the science data on a button, I could. I don't think I need to because, yeah, I'm not going to be doing that much with it. Like, it's going to land, it's going to take some science, it might drive around a bit on the stream, and then, yeah, it's probably just going to be there on the moon for when we need it in the future to get science data. Okay, getting a pilot was a good choice, but think about abort systems. Yes, abort systems would be good. So, in the event of needing to abort, which he is right, we need to think about that. The pilot just needs to be in the hitchhiker storage container, because if an abort needs to happen for whatever reason during launch, this is the safe capsule to be in because it has the parachutes, and if we hit all of the stages, that should be the thing that survives. Yeah, because all that'll get released. And we might want to try to put this in a fairing. I just now was thinking about that. I don't think we had a fairing for this when we sent it up the first time. I don't think we have a... Oh, well, maybe we do have a fairing that'll fit it. And if I was going to put a fairing in here... Oh, that's a big fairing piece. Would I want it right here? To go all the way up over this? Wait a minute. I feel like we got it in the smaller fairing last time, because I just came all the way out to did that. Ah, oh. Those little thrusters don't fit. Wait, I bet the antennas are outside of the thing too. I bet it's not going to let me construct it. Okay, because it's outside, there's stuff outside. Okay, so it's not going to fit in that. And now that you're back, Twitchy, what do you think? Are those little engines going to be enough to land on the Mun with all that? Is it going to work? You know what? I probably want to like go up and then do like a flare like that. Oop, I still need to flare out a little bit more to catch those. That could be a thing. And then I could even add an adapter tank thing right here to make it look nice and give it a little extra fuel for the extra weight. He wants to say yes, but he's not. If he says yes, and even if it's not 100%, I'm gonna go with it because, yeah, he's much more of an expert on this than I am, so I shall defer. All right, save that. Crewed up. Yeah, everything's good. I think we're good to go. I don't have any struts. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be important. Struts. Just because that's going to be wobbly if I don't strut it some. Struts. There they are. And we'll just do... I got the four corners to go up to, so I can just go from right here. Go four-way. And come straight up to those plates. Yep. Oh, except it attached to the thing. Okay, I got to go straight up. Oof. So I'm going to come off a little bit to the side so I don't hit the landing gear on the other thing. So straight up would be there-ish. Okay, that attached. And that should greatly increase the stability of that core, of that stuff. Of all that. Of all that. Alright, so now I think we're good. Hit save, hit launch. Let's see where we're at. Gotta get this show on the road. We gotta make that money back. Gotta make that money. Oh goodness. Oh, my coffee this morning is just not right. I was forced to use almond milk for the creamer, and it's just not the same. Okay. Well, we're in the sunlight. That's good. We are headed for the Mun first because we have to drop off our rover, and then Mimnus rendezvous with a satellite there to get the docking thing. And as soon as we're in a stable orbit, we're doing 3 missions in a go. That is good. If I have less than 3 missions, I feel like I'm not doing enough. Or if I can't complete 3 missions per launch, I feel like it's not worth the launch. Yeah, I gotta at least get 3. You know. Anyway, that's just my little thing. All right, let's go. I did not do that on purpose, guys. You see what I see? We have an all-female crew. I didn't do that on purpose. But that's fine. It does not matter. That's slightly suggestive. Okay. Let's launch it though. In 3, 2, 1. Staging. I just realized I haven't checked staging and it is not right. That is, yes, that is correct. That goes second. Wait, no. Beep beep. These actually need to be on their own little group. And before, well, actually, no, that'd be right because this is gonna go. Then that parachutes would be next. Yes, parachutes up. What parachutes are those? Those are the ones from the. Okay, that's fine. What decoupler is this? Some decoupler down in here. Hopefully it is this decoupler, like right under here. There's a decoupler. Which would be the parachute. Yeah, that would be okay. And then that's the. What are these engines? Okay, those are the engines for the lander and the rover. Okay, cool. That's good. We're good. Staging's fixed. All right, in 3, 2, 1, go. You thought we were gonna just like take off the pad, didn't you? I didn't throttle up. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, first all me. Oh, yes, historic launch right here, guys. Oh, and it's a double mission. They're going to the Mun and Mimnus. I don't know if I'm going to touch them down. I might actually land them on Mimnus too. At least one of them. I didn't send a big enough lander for all 3 of them to go down. Might be something I need to address in the future if I send another similar mission. Let's do a little tip. Just a little bit. Get it started. Come on. No. You want to go this way, not the other way. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Might be too soon. Might be too soon. Yeah, it's wanting to act a little squirrely. Let's just let it go for a bit. Let's just go on up for a bit because it looks like we're gonna barely have enough in our lifting stage to get us up. We might not even have enough to get us all the way to orbit in this lifting stage. I should have done some calculations first. Oh, and we need to keep an eye on our apoapsis. Is actually almost where we want it to be. Oop, there we go. Oh, no, we'll be okay. We got plenty of fuel left. Now, switch this to orbit and hit prograde. We're ready to... And I'm going to use just a small level of thrust to keep our vectoring going because I don't believe I have the thing in there, the reactionary wheels in there. Is that something I'm missing on the control unit in the middle thing? Do I even have a control unit in the middle thing? I have no control unit in the, no, I don't. Oh, no, that's the landing stage. And that, yeah, that's the same one that doesn't have the reaction wheel. I need to fix that in the save file. That's what I really need to do. And keep an eye on my T-2 Apple apps. So yeah, if you guys can remind me later when I'm in the VAB and back on in the thing, because I can't switch out of this mission or we'll fail one of the things. I gotta stick with it. What do we? Atmospheric analysis. Yeah, run atmospheric analysis. Oh, did I get it before we left the atmosphere? I don't think I did. Dang, that was close. All right, we can stage, release all that stuff. Give it a little thrust. Actually, we're getting T-20, 19. About T-15, we go with full throttle and go. Because we don't want that to drop too low. I'm going to keep it around T-10, 20 to 15. When we're going for a super low insertion, which is what we want. Pretty low insertion. Between 80 and 70 and 80. And that's looking pretty good. We're actually almost up to 80 If it gets up to 80, I'm going to cut it off. Actually, we're almost up to 20 seconds, T-20. I'm going to let that drain out a little bit. How close are we to orbit? Pretty close. Alright. Full throttle again. And it looks like our lifting stage doesn't have quite enough. Okay, well that's good. That's okay because we have a poodle. Here we go. Into orbit. That is a poodle, or that's not a poodle. We have a skipper, sorry. Oof. It's a good thing this part doesn't have to come back. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it here in a second. We'll be in orbit. Now switch back to that other... shoot. Is that going to be an issue? If I switch off of this, are we going to... Let's get that up to about 52. Up into the 50s. Alright. Is that going to mess our mission up, though? I feel like it's going to. Also, I feel like if I don't get off of this, I'm going to need to do some more burning. Can I still switch to the other one? What if I switch without going back to the thing and then switch back? No, that one. I gotta switch to this. I don't want to lose it because that's a big chunk of money. All right, stage. And turn our SAS off because this never even made it to full orbit, so it's gonna come right back down. And we speed it up even. We're already in the atmosphere. I really hope this doesn't like maybe I can land this and then use the map to switch back to the other mission. That way I never go back to the space or the thing, and hopefully that would be good for our mission. This is where we... Okay, no, I don't think we're gonna have any issues today. Now we did have a bit of an issue with the parachutes getting torn off last time, but that is because I think it's because I took my air brakes off too soon. There's really no reason to even take them off. I could just leave them on. Now hopefully we'll land on a pretty flat bit of ground. Looks like it. Nice, gentle. Look at all those chutes. Isn't that pretty? Nice, gentle landing. Oh, yeah. Nice and flat. All right. That can sit there. All right, good. I don't need it right this second. So let's get back. Ooh, wait, hang on. You are at your low point, aren't you? Yes. I need to wait till it gets through the atmosphere. So we're going to warp until it is at an altitude where it's not going to burn up. This is cheaty. This is definitely a little cheaty, but I think it's okay. It's part of the game. Oh, a quick save would not have been a bad idea. But look, we still got check marks, so we're good. We still have check marks, so we're okay. Good. That I think we're okay. Alright, so we need prograde. Come on, turn around. Where are we at? Oh, we got plenty of time. We got our Apple apps up a little higher than I really wanted, but this thing has more weight than I thought. That's okay. That's actually good that we added that bit of extra fuel here in this stage, I guess. Of course, that might have been what made it so it didn't get to orbit when I expected it to. Alright, let's actually wait till we're close to the Apple apps. Warp here. Get that periaps just above 70, and then we'll work out our moon rendezvous. There we go. Okay, so set the moon as a target. We'll want to go, it is right there, we want to read it up there, so we'll add our maneuver here. Zip. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Alright, and how's that going to affect our orbit? Because we want an interception. Actually, are we going to slow down? Yeah, we're going to use our engine to slow down and go into orbit of the moon so we can drop the... So then when we release our rover, it's got enough stuff. Well, yeah, we won't have to use as much fuel of the rover thing to land. That's what I'm trying to say. So it doesn't really matter what orbit I go into. That's a close enough interception. That's a relatively small amount of... Ooh, we're going to be cutting this mission close. We might have to send a refueling mission even. Let's hope not, to save these guys. Hope we don't have to save them later. Okay, let's just warp to that maneuver now. Let's get there, get it done. We'll be going prograde when we get there. Yeah, that's not appropriate. And maneuver node. Okay. Burn time 55 seconds. Okay, I need to hold off. Starting a little too soon there. $55, so that would be 27? Minus 27? Close enough. Oh, we're looking at the moon. Of course, I'm not going to be seeing any change there. Ugh. You know, it'd be nice if they had an unfocus. You know, yeah, focus view. Like, can we have unfocus, please? So I can go back to my ship real easy. That is target. Okay. Pay attention to this right here. That would be great if they... Yeah, that's my suggestion. Unfocus my view. Alright, kill the maneuver. We don't need that now. Okay. Ooh. I want to get in just a little closer. Oh, that's... do we come screaming by and drop it off? Or do we... Because that would give us a better orbit coming back out of the situation. We could even... I bet we could even kick it to all the way up to Memnus orbit in one pass. But I didn't add a lot of extra fuel to decelerate that lander. Dang it. Wait, hang on. Is there a way for me to manipulate this to move fuel over there? Do I have any small tanks that I can move around? No, it's not a tank. No. I mean, is that enough fuel to decelerate from that velocity? I don't know. This might be one of the times where it really is going to be an important thing to do a quick save and then, you know, simulate a landing to see if we, I'm doing air quotes here, simulate a landing to see if we, to see if it works. Because it's a pretty big variable and I am just guessing. But I feel like this is a good time to kick that orbit up. And if I don't take advantage of that, I am a fool. Because we can get right up to Memnus orbit. Of course, I have to do some inclination fixing. I see. But yeah, that's a nice low periaps. Okay, so what would I need to do to fix this inclination? Add maneuver. I would go this way? Yes. So I want to go normal. That could fix the inclination. In fact, I could... Obviously, I don't want an escape trajectory. But I do want to end up being right in line with Memnus' orbit. And that should do pretty well. Oh, there we go. And then, once I execute that maneuver, I will back it. Well, obviously I'm going to have to back it off because I don't want to impact. But yeah, we'll fix that after this next maneuver. So let's go ahead and T-minus 10 minutes. Let's warp to that because I don't want to execute too close to the planet because it might not have the same effect. But looks like we can just go ahead and correct this. That's pretty close. Where's that taking us? Let's kill the maneuver so we can see where the actual line's at. I think we need to come up just a hair more. Oh, that's the other way. Wrong way. We overshot it. Come around. So what I should do is... Oh, or did we? No, actually, never mind. We're exactly where we need to be. Don't touch anything. To go retrograde, because we need to not impact the surface. And I think retrograde is the way to go to not impact the surface. Maybe it's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's retrograde. We'll find out here in a second. and then we'll do our save, and then we'll run our test. Air quote. Oh. Well, that's right. We've figured out, and that was the way to go. And in fact, we could now bring it down just a hair more so that we don't leave Kerbin's orbit. That'd be great. And then we can set this as target, and we will kind of be able to ooh. And we need to throttle this down so we can have some super fine adjustments here. So we're trying to set up our second rendezvous with Memnus off of our moon interception. This is going to save a ton of fuel, and we need to. Yeah, see, we're actually going to be able to. Wait, why is that making it worse? Alright, but we are still focused on the moon. I want to make sure that doesn't actually impact while we're making these maneuvers. Alright. Alright. Come on. Why are you blinky? I hate it when it gets blinky like that. It's like, I know. See, I don't know. It doesn't know where we're... I hate this part of the... It's like, I can see that they should be touching. Oh, I know what it is. It's because this is so far out of sync. Okay. So let's get it what looks like to be close, and then we'll have to make an adjustment over here. Okay, so if we add a maneuver here and tell it to get the ascending and descending pretty much 0. Can we do that from right here? Pretty much 0. There we go. And then now this prediction should be a little more accurate with that maneuver in place. I'd hope. Okay. Interesting. Now it's not showing anything. Okay. All right, come on. Unfocus on the maneuver. I want to just zoom. Interesting. I did not. So right-clicking anywhere switches the maneuver thing. Okay. Did not know that. We're not in an impact. Okay, that's good. Can I get some indicators? Where are my indicators? That's an interesting phenomenon. A second interception with the moon to bring us back down in orbit? That could be interesting. It's not showing me what I want to know, though. Kill that. Well, that's slightly interesting. We could go way up and come down back past the moon and have an intersection. Okay, let's forget about all that for now. Let's just get the moon pass done, and then we'll figure out our interception with Memnus, because it's being a pain in the butt. And it doesn't matter if we go around a few extra times. I don't care. But yeah, that's a pretty good periaps. So we're going to fly by, we're going to drop off the lander and see if it can deorbit itself at this velocity. This is a test run, so F5. Testing from this point. Running simulation. Warp here. Simulating commencing. Oh, hey. Hey, we mapped an asteroid. Nice. Oh, too bad. It's just a simulation. Okay. So, retrograde, because we don't want to release this thing while we're headed forward, or we don't want it slamming into us as it's trying to decelerate. What I'm trying to say. Now, I could utilize this moment to bring my orbit down a bit. In fact, this would be a good time to try to adjust some of this, or to see if I can get a second meeting on this side or close to it. Oh, this is interesting. This is changing everything. Oh. Okay. That's changing all kinds of stuff. I might be able to get this interception to happen. After we leave orbit here. I need to see what we're going down here. What's going on down here? Alright, this needs to be released right now, because we're headed back up. Undock. Switch to it. Activate these engines. Stage. Oh, seriously, I can't stage those to make them work? Activate engine. Activate engine. Activate engine. Activate engine. What? You kidding? They have fuel. Why can't they? Oh, they don't work like that. There's no connection somehow between here and there. What? There's fuel, but there's... This is why we ran a simulation. Okay. So... Load. There's fuel on board. I don't know why it's not being routed to those engines, but it's not. So we're gonna have to do something with our engineer. And EV8. And I hope you can do this. Let go. RCS. There we go. Let's go over here. Move these engines onto those tanks so that they actually thrust. Or move the tanks onto the engines. And do it while drifting around very, very slowly. Actually, I should grab a hold of this because I'll be close enough and then I won't be moving. There we go. There. That'll make it a lot easier. Okay, so we got to modify this somehow because these tanks are not feeding the engines properly. So if we put the engine directly on the tank, that should work, right? It's a good thing this is actually not... This is not being too bad. For construction-wise, I thought this was going to be more difficult. It's not that bad, actually. Everything's snapping right where I want it to go. Ah, that's an interesting thing to know. So if there's something attached to it, you can't grab it. Okay, so you can only grab the end part. So there's a, yeah. So okay, everything that's green is stuff that I can manipulate. Ah, good to know. Okay. Well, hopefully that's everything we need to do. We'll go ahead and board our engineer again and transfer them out. Transfer crew. Back over here. We don't need anybody in the lander while it's not on a mission. Okay, so everything that we did there a moment ago just got undone. That's fine because we're running a new simulation. Or maybe this is maybe this is not a simulation. Maybe we'll just go forward with this one. But anyway, what we need to do is focus on the moon. Not that. Moon. Can I just focus on the moon, please? Oh, because I'm clicking where it's going to be, not where it's at. Ay, ay, ay. Because we just need to warp here. Warp here. I didn't go quite as close to the periapsis warp because we wanted to do some of those maneuvers. So when we get there, we're going to go retrograde. Because we want to bring that this purple orbit here, or now orange because we're within the sphere of influence. Memnus is still set as our target. That's good. Because now is our chance to. Well, of course we're not all the way retrograding, so it's good that I'm only using a tiny bit of thrust for vectoring. Okay, so now this is actually getting closer. Now, if we just let this... I know it's flickery as all get out, but if we can get that to, like, come down and meet... Okay, now they're not... Now they're going the other way. I don't know what that's about. Oh, because we're still on the down. Okay. So let's get this detached and going. Make sure these still have fuel in them. They do. Undock. Now, can I stage these engines? No, I still can't stage the engines. Activate engine. Activate engine. I don't know why they don't want to stage. Now they say they have fuel over here. Now this time. Oh, and we're moving, so that they are working. Although, did I get one of them slightly off center? Or is it just the fact that they are not like lined up this way that's causing our rotational spin there? Because that is totally from the engines. Oh, shoot. Oh, and it... Oh, that is... That's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. And these have no vectoring, do they? Do I not have a control thing on this? Duna? Oh no, how does this work? Why is it spinning like this? It's got to be because they're at different heights, right? Because they're not perfectly lined up. Is this gonna just end up going faster and faster in circles? It is. Okay, we're gyroscopically stopping now. I guess when we impact the ground, we'll stop spinning. I just got to see what happens. This is still a test run, guys. Clearly, we need to make sure those engines are perfectly aligned. Yeah, because we have no SAS on this, and it's way too late to fix that. Oh, just because I know you guys want to see it. I know you guys. And look, we didn't have enough fuel either. Okay. But it was close. If we slow down the actual vessel before we release it, and yes, I could just warp to freeze it like I just did. That would be an exploity way to fix this. Unfortunately, because yeah, this was a test run. You guys get to watch it go boom. Aww. Hey, would it be crazy if like some of it survived and we still got our science data? If it does, then I'm not gonna reset. Oh. Oh, can we get our science data? Come on. Give me log temperature data. Transmit it. Starting the transmission. Done. Hey, we got some science. Oh, it's gonna survive when it lands is the question. Because I actually need it from the surface, not near the surface. Watch it spin. I don't even, yeah, I don't want to warp because it'll stop spinning. And that wouldn't be fun. That would be less fun. I could, wait, what is it, number 3? Number 4. Extend the solar wait, no. Maybe we don't want to extend the solar panels because if we do survive, we might need the solar panels to transmit the data. Wait, retract those solar panels. Wait, can I not retract them now? Oh, here they come. Okay, they're retracting. Oh, this is hilarious. Yes, yeah, you're right. I should stop, drift around to the daylight side and land. Yeah, we hopefully don't have to run another one because if this one, like I said, if this manages to survive impact and settle on the surface, then we can get our science data from the surface. Wait, I should retract the antenna too because that needs to survive. It's got a little micro antenna in the thing, so I can still relay as long as the box survives. Oh, I'm so tempted to like do a quick warp just to freeze the wheels on the bottom so that they're the thing that impacts the ground and I have a better chance of surviving. Yeah, let's do it right now. There we go. Okay. Okay, we might as well warp in then. Yeah, that way we're not waiting as long. Let's see what happens. Here she comes. Here, let's apply the brakes so we might be able to lose some speed when the wheels impact. Boom! No. Nothing. Okay. Alright, you guys got to see some explosions today, at least. But that was still a test run, so... No. Get out of there. Load save. Quick save. Load. Alright, actual run this time. Actual run. That was just a simulation. Okay, engineer, EVA. We know that you need to be very precise when you build these together. RCS. On. Okay, spacebar, let go. RCS, let's move up to the other ladder. Other direction. Okay, from here we can build. Alright, so we know that these have to be in the exact same positions. So if we make sure that we place these the same all around. Come on. Why can't I get that one? Am I not close enough? I guess I wasn't close enough to that one. Okay. So that should be straight across from each other. And if I look at it from this angle, I can see that that gap is the same. So those are in the exact same position relative to their parts. That one needs to come down one. Okay, and those look like they're in the same position now. And they are lined up on the beams correctly. Okay, that one looks like it's good. Alright, and then when we put the engines on here, we need to make sure these are on the same exact position. Oof, they kind of... Alright, we'll make sure that that little thing is connected to that little line right there. And that should be the same position all around. If we get the smallest amount of rotational stuff, then yeah, well, it'll be okay. But like anything more than a tiny amount, it's going to be hard to deal with. Okay, those are as precisely repositioned as we can, I think. Now, this time we're going to come down to a full orbit with the main vessel. Even if we run out of fuel, we got to get these right. If we got to send another small fueling vessel up to refuel the mission, that's fine. We're already deeply committed to this anyway, so we want our full success, our full measure of success here. So switch to the moon view. We are going to come into a full orbit, so I'm going to come right before the periaps. Go ahead, warp here. And yeah, I think if we come down to an actual orbit and then release the rover, it should be able to land with the fuel that it's got. Now, there is a possibility that we could use the fuel on the main stage to, kill a lot of the orbital velocity, and then then release it, and then bring the main vessel back up to speed. To even use less fuel to land. But then when we have less fuel to complete the rest of our mission too. So again, like I said, if I have to send a refueling mission, I will, but not what I want to do. Oh, that's right. This engine's throttled down. There we go. And we'll just bring it down to a regular orbit. I want a pretty low regular orbit too. $13, $10. Okay, so we'll be super low on that side. This is now going to be our quick save point. So we can technically just go ahead and release this. We are currently pointed retrograde. We could currently go ahead and release this. Everything's good there. Undock. Because that should be able to, hopefully that's going to be able to do its land. And then we need to go... Why are these things grayed out all of a sudden? We out of power? No. Interesting. Wonder why those are grayed out. We have crew in here? Yeah, transfer to there. Let's put our pilot in the seat, I guess. Crew. Who's our crew? Who's our pilot? Mord. Did I get the right one? Yes. I still don't have things. Interesting. Not sure why those went away. I thought I had a computer on here that would be able to do that. I definitely have a computer on board. That one that can do it. I guess I should have updated that little computer up there, that controller. I didn't think about it first. Oh well. We'll be alright. It'll make things a little more challenging. Now we need to get our orbit back into an exit. You know what? I'm going to sit here in the moon while we do the other mission. While we land this. Just to be sure. Retrograde. Ugh. I really have no reaction wheel on this at all, it looks like. That is not a good thing. Because these don't have any vectoring, I don't think, do they? Oh, so that's going to be an issue. That's going to be an issue. I'm realizing that's a serious design flaw. No reaction wheel at all anywhere on here. And that's good that I caught that on this particular mission, because now I can go change it on the... No, I can't. Oh, that's right, because it didn't need a reaction wheel for its primary mission, because it was going to be coming down to an atmosphere with all kinds of drag that's going to keep its alignment. Oh, dang it. Still can't stage these. Activate engine. Activate engine. Activate engine. Oh, that's interesting. It does still have some sort of vector to it. It's pushing in one direction or another here. Oh, they have vectoring. Is that what I'm saying? Yeah, they got a little bit of vectoring to them. It's not a lot, but they do have some vectoring to them. Why are they trying to go retro? Oh. Control from here. Yeah, this might work. This might work. Ooh, wait, where are we at? Oh, 4,000. Okay. Yeah, probably don't want to push our periaps down anymore. But I mean, I do want it to be low, low, low. Ooh, and if we could land in that crater, that'd be great. Although, I don't know. At 4,000 meters, we might impact something. So, yes, we are totally impacting something over there before we get there. So, we'll probably want our final maneuver right about here. And that's fine, because I think that's going to be moving into the sun and eventually. Or if not, oh well. It'll be lit. It won't be well lit. We could go right to the periaps, but I'm pretty sure that includes an impact. Yeah, like right after the periaps. So if it didn't work, then we're screwed. And I don't want to waste any fuel kicking us up, even the tiniest amount. So, okay. Kill that. Oh, wait. What? Wait a minute. I see the problem here. If we bring it down to you see this? That's bad. That's bad. This might be a failed part of the mission, because this is not getting. We're not reverting this one. It's not gonna happen. It looks like we are gonna impact hard. All I can hope is that somehow the core survives and we get that science data. And if it does, we get it. If we don't, we don't. But this is the last attempt on this particular mission, so it does seem like, yeah, there's enough vectoring that it should be able to keep it on retrograde here. But now let's just warp till we get a lot closer to the surface. And then we'll see if we can slow down and not die. I mean, we're at 10K. It's only going to let us warp so fast. It's going to slow down automatically when we're at a dangerous height, altitude. Oh, which is going to be like right now. Okay. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Get to the retrograde. Get to the retrograde. Come on, baby. Come on, slow down a little bit. 400 meters a second is not survivable. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Slow down a little bit. Slow down. Slow down. Nope. Smush. Okay, well, it was worth a try. Let's see. No, what? What did I click? That's totally... Whoops. Whoopsie. Where's it gonna put me? Oh, shoot. Valiant effort, I think. Great. Oh, I hope that doesn't mess up my mission. Min-robe dock. There we go. Fly. Yeah, we got big issues now with this mission. Because now we don't have the fuel to complete the primary 2 missions. I think we're going to be a total fail. And we don't have enough time to redo anything. Okay. Well, we need to warp to about... Well, we need to go up. Warp to there. And we lost our good navigation computer because that was on the probe. Woof, this mission is just ill-conceived. It's ill-conceived. Let's see if we can get prograde. At least. Nope, not. Yeah, orbit. Orbit. Yeah. Prograde. Whoa, 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 whoa. Add a maneuver here. Other way. Go. So I'm going to get my inclination the same as Mimnus right now so that it... Maybe I am. Come on, rotate. The issue here. You kidding me? Engineer, reroute one of those solar panels for us. Hey, at least I got an engineer on board to do this type of stuff. Like, seriously. Like, give us some sun, please. A little bit. That working? Oh, yeah, bored. Yes, just a little bit of sun, please. Okay, now we can rotate. And then as soon as we get rotate a little bit more, we'll start getting more power. Okay. Oh, thank goodness for engineers. All right, so before we send that rover back to the moon, we definitely need to plan for the appropriate amount of fuel to land it. That would be, I think, where I just kind of like, hey, this might work. No, it didn't. So now we got to try again. Now, the question is, are we going to be able to get to Memnus with the amount of fuel we got? And get to orbit of Memnus. That's the most important thing. Probably not. If we can get any kind of orbit around Memnus, though, we're fine. Even if we can't get back, we're okay, because we can send another... We can send a refueling vessel to Memnus, which actually would potentially complete another quest for us, so... That's good. Alright, that's our target up there, so perhaps down there. And where would it be the best place to... Actually, that's not bad. So let's add a maneuver at our lowest point, see if we can't just get up to... Oop, look at that. Look at that. There's our interception, or there's our... Yeah. Something. No? Oh, that's intercepting of the moon again. No. Focus here. Okay. Focus there. Set target. Make adjustments here. Oop! Ah! Ah! Whoa, what the heck? Why is it so... There we go. That's what we need. Do we have enough? 115, 600? Yes, we have enough. I think this actually will be a successful mission overall. If we complete at least one out of the three, and this is why I like to have 3 missions, because if one of them fails, maybe the other 2 won't. Or if 2 of them fails, at least 1 won't, right? At least 1 will get done. We'll see. We shall see. But that maneuver will get us there, so... That maneuver will get us in, passing Memnus. Then all we got to do is put it in an orbit. And it doesn't even matter if it's a very high orbit, so that's good. And then, like I said, I don't think we're going to get the rendezvous done. Though, if we plan it right, if we do this just right, like, look, there's satellites here, right? I don't know how this is going to, how we'd be able to do it. But if we can manage to connect up with one of these satellites, these have a lot of fuel remaining on them. So we might be able to refuel this vessel from one of these, as long as we can get them together without spending too much fuel. So, I mean, it might be a good idea to try and come in at a lower orbit. Or it might be good to come in at a high orbit. That way, if I need to make adjustments to try and mix it, if I have a tiny bit of fuel left, I can make the adjustments I need to meet up with one of these satellites, which will complete 2 missions. Well, we'll complete 1 mission and potentially get us back. So let's see if we can make it happen by going to this maneuver. So yeah, I feel like the girls are going to be successful here. They didn't really have much to do with the rover. That was not their fault. That was the engineers back at the Kerbal not doing the calculations right, aka me. But let's see. We are at the maneuver position, so we should just be able to go ahead and do it. Oh, there. Oop, shoot. Okay. That's a much lower orbit than that's a much lower interception than I originally anticipated, but it will work. It gets us there. It gets us there. And that's the important bit. And in the interest of getting it done, let us warp to about here and make it happen. And not seeing any new science out this way. That's good. I mean, that's okay. Oh, look, we're up to 7 suitable asteroids. Nice. 8 suitable asteroids. This mission's actually helping get another one done by letting time pass. All right, almost to Mimnus here. Well, 7 days to go. Jeez. Where are we at? Oh, we're way up here. Okay, that makes sense. Ah, here comes Mimnus. All right. Get ready to burn retrograde. Oh, we also still have the fuel in the lander. We could always pump that out into the other vessel to get back, because we don't need to land. So there's that possibility too. So there's several possibilities for getting back. I really wanted to take the lander down with some crew, get some science, but I don't know if that's needed. But I don't think we have any missions for science data from Mimnus' surface at the moment. No, just Eve and the Mun at the moment. So, and this one's looking like it's actually still tracking, so we should be good to get that one done. So hopefully we can get 2 missions done still here. Well, that's interesting. If we just let this go, we would actually end up intercepting the moon again. We don't want to do that though. Not again. Been there, done that this mission. Yeah, because there's a decent amount of fuel up in this that we're just toting around. I mean, it's not, all I got to do is undock this and flip it around to connect the docking ports, and then yeah, we can use its fuel. So yeah, we have options. We have options to get back. So the only reason I don't think that's going to fit to do our other mission is because these technically are the same vessel. So, all right, how close are we to our periaps? Pretty close, close-ish. I want to get a little closer before I start the orbital insertion, orbital burn. Well, anyway, we're getting relatively close to the end of the stream here. So once this mission's done, we'll probably wrap it up. But if you've been liking what you've been watching, don't forget to hit that like button. You know, you need a little self-promotion here. Come back in a few hours. We're going to be doing some Minecraft. We talked about that earlier. How awesome. We're going to be doing this awesome mod pack called Create Above and Beyond. And it's pretty awesome. But yeah, like button, subscribe if you want to help out the channel. Ring the bell if you want to know when I'm streaming, and that's going to kind of be important when it comes to the 12 days of streaming, because yeah, I don't know if I'll probably be starting pretty consistently, time of day and stuff like that. But if you want to know when that starts, you want to get an alert, ring the bell. So, and yeah, then make sure your notifications and all that are on. You can even go to your phone, download the app, enable push notifications, and you'll get a notification right on your phone when I stream. Whenever I stream. Wouldn't that be great? Hey, we're in orbit. We completed a mission. Oh my god. We got one done. Yes. Okay. So, though that does present us with a bit of a problem here. We are not in any kind of an orbit to meet up with these satellites. Yeah, that's like we are the worst orbit to meet both of them. Oh, that is funny. So all right, let's try it. Do we want to drain the lander first, or do we want to try the satellite? Vote now. So we've got one more mission to complete before we head back, right? That is dock 2 vessels on or around Mimnus. I didn't know I could do it on Memnus. That's cool. We have a lander. It's on Memnus, by the way. I don't know if we'd be able to dock to it, though. Because I think its docking port's on top. In fact, the thing that is down there on Memnus is one of these things. Right here, this lander. I'm pretty sure it's one of those. Because we had enough fuel to re-land it after we... yeah. Pretty sure that's what we did. Anyway, transmit down the side, Steve. Vote now. What was the vote? So I see no votes. Oh, I don't know what to do. Should we try to get to the satellite, or should we just flip our vehicle around and take the fuel out of it and go home? What do we do? I mean, we could flip this around first. Maybe that's the way to go. Just flip this around first. Okay, now if I'm super, super careful here, I can get this to turn around without... That's drifting away, right? At a real slow pace. So I set that as my target. And I just wait. In fact, I can even do a little time warpy here. Because that's going to drift away just at the right speed that I can slip this in and get the magnetic field to take effect before they get too far apart, I hope. And then I don't even have to activate the engines. If all goes well. I just don't want to, like, smack it, you know? And cause any unnecessary movement, like I just did right there. But magnets took effect. Magnets are in effect. And docked. Okay, so I guess that's what we're doing. Turn around and go home. It's a sensible thing to do. That crew wouldn't take unnecessary risks. You are right. I think you are right. And that's what we ended up doing anyway. So we need to enable the crossfeed on one of these, I think. No. I think we're good there. So what is it? Hold Alt and click the two things? No. Not Shift. Thought it was Alt. I right click that and I right click that. I right click that. Oh, that's just an adapter. That's not okay. I thought that was a tank. Okay, right click that, right click that. How do I send fuel over here? Through here. Ugh. Okay, I know these. Make primary do control from here. Enable staging, no. That one does, okay, that one has a crossfeed, yes. They both say disable crossfeed right now, so they should be crossfeeding. Right? Is it because there's something in the way that won't crossfeed through? Yeah, Alt and right click. I'm Alt right clicking here. How can I get this fuel to go over there? I can change the priority. Is it because I don't have the science stuff? I'll wait for some responses here to see if I can figure out what's going wrong with this situation. Because I feel like they should already automatically dock. Or they should already be things. Maybe disable and then enable it? Disable and enable it? I see the things updating down there. Disable, enable. It's not changing this over here though. Nothing is changing. Well, there's still an option to get this home though. Try the other alt. Okay. I never would have thought that, but yeah, I'll try the other alt. No, same thing. What's this do? No, that's nothing. I could change the priority. Well, these engines are not active right now, so this is the only active engine. I could just fire it up and see if I drain from that tank. If I drain it from that tank, that's fine. Oh, but did that complete our docking quest? No. See, it didn't complete our docking quest because these are still technically the same vessel. Even though I broke it apart and put it back together, it was never two different vessels. It was launched as one vessel. It's still one vessel. I'm guessing that's why that one doesn't count. So if I actually manage to get to one of these satellites and dock with it, that would be the thing. And if I was going to get to a satellite and dock with it, I want to go to this one because I'm pretty sure it has more fuel. Yeah, I don't know what's up with all of that. Alright, so let's set this one as target. See if we can get to it. Alright, what would we need to get to it? We need to change our inclination a lot. Debating on whether it's worth it because right now I'm pretty sure I've got the fuel to get home. I got one mission on the book. Do I get the crew home safe? Yes, I get the crew home safe. I ignore this. I go with the one mission completion. Be happy with it. Call it a success for the all woman crew. Yeah, that's what to do. That's the way to go. Don't overthink it. Just warp to the round, get prograde, and get home. Let's make sure we're controlling from a proper thing. Control from here. Because I feel like we'd be better off to redesign the lander to go back to the moon for sure. Because that one did not work. We can fix that. We know what we did wrong there. We need more fuel, better engines, and a little bit of reaction wheel to fix that landing. The docking thing we can do anytime. It's gonna happen. We'll get it done. Perhaps we'll send a mission that lands and then send another mission to pick them guys up. That way when they come back up, then yeah, we can have two different vessels dock together. So, but it's not gonna happen this launch. That's what I'm getting at. Not happening right now. Now, is our fuel being used from there? No, it is not. But that's not what I wanted to do. That's a weird... Okay. Warp here, please. That was very not what I wanted to do. But we'll get there. All we got to do is bring... like we're going around the sun. No. Wow, that was a real... I did not expect that. Okay, so we need to go retrograde. I was steering it right? I think so. Get these guys down. And the other thing I need to do is make sure there's nobody in the lander, because the lander is not coming back. Oh yeah, we're good. Bring her down. Okay, almost there, right? But, you know, we ran out of fuel. Sort of. So, shut down that engine. Ooh, no, I don't want to leave debris. I don't want to leave debris. I mean, I do have methods of getting the debris out, but I don't want to leave debris if I don't need to. And I don't think I need to, so... Here, let's move that up to there, and then I think we can just stage to activate these engines. No. Okay, now we want to control from here so that we can flip it around, go retrograde again, and we use our other engines to slow down deorbit. Oh, also, let's make sure we don't have anybody in here. Transfer crew out. Transfer you out. Because anybody in there isn't coming back. And, you know, hopefully these guys are going to get a bunch of experience for what they did, and they'll level up and stuff. So it's not a bad outcome. It's just not as good of an outcome as I was really hoping for. So, oh well. All right, now as soon as we are down to an impact of some kind, I want to release the extra weight. I want a real low atmospheric insertion because we can afford it. Actually, I'd swatch over here. Periaps. Oh, what's this? We got a moon impact? I'll say I'll just stage and let it hit the moon. But no, it's not an impact, so. Okay, now we really want a pretty low, like 45. Yeah, 44. That's good. All right, and the reason I want that low is because we are going to decouple that stage. We don't need it. It's empty. It's dead weight. Now, what we could do. Now there's no data. I mean, there's no science data that we need, right? Oh, didn't we need something from the orbit of Kerbin? We're not really technically in orbit right now. Observe the mystery goo? Maybe we can transmit it? Yes, I don't care. Is it transmitting? Yes. Done. And that's data from science. So there we go. There's our second mission. We got 2 done. We got 2 of them. There's our second mission completed with this launch. So that's good. All right, nobody's in here, right? These guys are all in here, right? Yes. All in there. They're all in the lander can. Now I could release the lander can right now. And that'd be interesting. I don't know where it would end up in as far as orbit goes. Could be interesting to find out where it ends up as far as orbit goes. It's got fuel in it. We don't need it. It can't come back. I'm gonna be wasting it anyway. So we're gonna okay. We're gonna quick save, and then we're gonna undock because I believe that this lander can come back by itself at this point. It's got a real low orbit. This is going to cut through the atmosphere, but we're going to be far enough away from it that it's not going to have the physics effect. So it'll just go through and then go out the other side without any problem. And if it doesn't, who cares? It's an experiment. That's the whole point. Find out what happens. But this, and that's going to burn up in the atmosphere. Should burn up in the atmosphere, but we'll have to follow it. In fact, let's switch to it real quick. Can we switch to it? Oh, I don't think it has a control in it, so we can't switch to it. Can we see what it's going to do? Because if it's going to end up in an orbit that isn't going to decay, I need to follow it. Because it looks like it might end up going up past the moon again. You know what? It's okay, because we have systems to deal with this later on. We have space junk collection, you know? It's not a big deal. We have a whole division for space junk collection. Special vehicles just designed to go up and collect our junk. So we're not going to worry about it. Let's get home. We did our quick save. We're released from the other vessels. If we warp ahead, they are going to end up far enough away from us that they're going to stop being tracked. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, there they go. Off in their directions. And we are way up here. Okay, so Let's just warp right down to the atmosphere. What? Why do I see the moon? Why do I see the moon? No. What? How did we go right through the atmosphere? What? Hold on. Something screwed up there. That was definitely a bug. I'm pretty sure. Because I shouldn't have been able to warp through that atmosphere. We are... Let's double check that we have a periapse that's actually going to intercept the atmosphere. 47. Okay, we still have a 4. Okay, let's drop it down even further. I want to go down to like 36. There we go. Before I do the decouple. Because I think the decoupling changed my orbit enough that I went above the atmosphere. It was that much of a thing. So when we undock here and we shoot, you know what? Is there somebody in here? No. Okay, good. That means they're all here, right? Okay, switch over to that. They're all here. Yes, they're all here. Okay. Now, if we look at our map and check our periapse. So periapse is still 35. So something went hinky there. It shouldn't have happened. So let's just do a warp here. That way we will be close to the atmosphere. And it'll give those vessels a chance to move away from us. Yeah, see, they're way over there now. And now we're getting close. Okay. Yeah, that had to have been like a warp miscalculation thing. Because we should have slowed down when we got close to the atmosphere. It's probably because I was at such a high warp that it just kind of skipped right through the atmosphere. Okay, so here we go. Now we're hitting atmosphere. SAS does not need to be on because we want the heat shield to kind of orient us. Otherwise, we could potentially have a problem. All right, but we're gonna we're gonna produce heat a lot. We're coming in pretty fast. Pretty fast. So I kind of want to watch this one at a regular warp speed here. Oh, yeah. Cause that. What is that? Is that the antenna? What is heating? What is getting warm? Is it the cabin? See, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah, see, this would be great to have some retrograde. Come on, stay on the X. Oh, I have no authority here at all. Okay. So it is totally drift. Ugh. That is making me super nervous. We are slowing down pretty fast, though. Oh, don't overheat. Don't overheat. We do have a quick save, so this could be a simulation. I've been using my quick save a little bit more than I should today. That's the truth. But it looks like we are no longer in danger of overheating. Because it is slowly going down and our speed is greatly reduced. But yeah, this is totally deorbiting from friction. It would have had a super high orbit otherwise. Alright, I feel like we're okay to do a little bit of physics warp now. Past the touchy portion of the descent. And now we're through, and there goes the drogues. There goes the regulars. What's our... Yeah, no, not EVAing at altitude. And we're a little wobbly coming down, but that's okay. You're coming down on a bit of an angle, so I hope that doesn't cause us to roll. But oh, maybe we're getting a little bit of a valley here. I don't know. Or we're coming down right on a cliff. We're coming down right on a cliff. Sort of, yeah. Oh, I need to change those to not deploy so soon. Both of them, I think. The drogues and the regular shoots there. This is painfully slow. But it is a safe descent, I suppose. I mean, I really could actually get the EVA at this point, right? EVA. We're going so slow. EVA report. Yes, please. Keep. Is there something else you can do out here? Yeah. Bored. Might as well get it, because then it'll stop telling me you need to get it. Oh, back to full warp here. I'm really hoping that we're gonna settle on the side of this hill instead of roll down it, because that could be bad. Oh, this is, that should be that. There we go. Oh, yep. Oh, we're settled. Okay, good. Recover vessel. Mission complete, and we did complete 2 missions in that run, so you know I'm gonna call that a raging success. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. They weren't the 3 that, or they weren't 2 out of the 3 that we set out to complete, but we completed 2 out of 3. Oh, look at all the new ribbons. Yes, that was Morad's first mission, so yeah. She got all kinds of medals. And Malad and Margaret got some medals. So they should have leveled up. And if we go into... Oops, not that. That's not... Did it cancel? If we go in here, we can see that, yes, we now have Margaret's level 2. So is Malad and Morad. Malad? Malad. Whatever. Man, these names are impossible. I gotta say, but this is time to wrap up the day stream for Kerbal. I will be back some more next weekend with more Kerbal, and come back in a few hours if you want to see some Minecraft. We're checking out that new mod pack. You can see, you're going to get a view of where we're at now, and then later this week I'm going to be releasing my first edited videos from that. And you'll get to see how we got to the point that we are at during the stream. So, yep, we're going to be streaming later. We're going to be putting together some things, probably recording at the same time, and doing all that in a few hours. So come back then. But thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, I will catch you later.